Hi, my name is Kristen Santron, and today we're going to be talking about the soda tax. So, according to the National Institutes of Health, 36.5% of America is obese. About over one-third of our country is at an unhealthy weight, and there's many reasons for this problem. One of these reasons might be increased portion size. One of them might be the increase in convenience in fast food and other takeout options. Possibly the most influential is how much sugar we are consuming. The sugar is coming from desserts and snacks, but it's also coming from sodas and other sweetened beverages that we drink. As a nutrition major at the University of Florida, I have studied the obesity epidemic, and I've seen the effect that it has on public health. As a consumer, you have a right to decide what you want to purchase, but the government does have a role when public health comes into play in stepping in and creating protective legislature, as it did with the tobacco industry. Today we're going to talk about the soda tax, why we need it, how it was put into place in Berkeley, California, and the effect that it had, and what it can mean for our future. As a consumer and a citizen, it's really important that we know not only about the effects that soda can have on our health, but also about new laws that are coming into play in an effort to reduce the amount of soda that consumers are drinking on a regular basis. So, drinking soda in and of itself is not unhealthy as long as you monitor how much you drink. By drinking a small amount of soda, you will not have any adverse health effects. Unfortunately, the soda companies are not as concerned about our health as we are. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, soda companies have been gradually increasing the size of soda bottles that we buy. Before 1950, the standard bottle was 6.5 ounces. After the 1950s, the standard was a 12-ounce can. During the 1990s, that went up to the 20-ounce bottle, and now you can buy a bottle as big as 42 ounces. So the CDC has shown that there's an association between regular soda consumption and obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease, arthritis, gout, and dental problems, making this a major health concern. In addition, $60 billion per year from Medicare and Medicaid are related to obesity-related illnesses. This is really significant because obesity is not only a completely preventable disease, but it's also very expensive. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Berkeley, California, which was the first city in America to implement the soda tax. According to NPR coverage in November of 2014, Berkeley, California implemented the soda tax. So all soda and sweetened beverages were taxed on a penny per ounce basis. This money was set to go into the general city fund, and soon after a committee was formed to work on allocating those funds to go back into public education about the dangers of soda and to encourage other healthy behaviors. This panel was made of 9 experts that were appointed by the mayor, and they met on a monthly basis to discuss allocations of funds and other proposals. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, in September 2016, the soda tax had made $2 million. 40% of that went back to public schools to fund nutrition education for children, and 40% of that went back to community-based organizations such as the YMCA to support nutrition education in the communities. According to another NPR article, soda consumption in Berkeley, California is down 20%, which can contribute to decreased rates of obesity and type 2 diabetes in the future years. So, what does the future look like if we implement a soda tax? So there's no way to predict exactly how each city or each community will react to a soda tax, but the statistics from Berkeley were very positive. So as a result of that, other cities have implemented this soda tax. These cities include Philadelphia, Oakland, San Francisco, and Boulder. So Philadelphia implemented the soda tax in the summer of 2016, and since then they've been able to fund 2,000 children going to preschool in underprivileged communities. So the long-term goals of this legislature is to decrease the incidence of obesity-related diseases and in turn reduce healthcare costs. So it's important to keep in mind that many of these diseases are multifactorial, so they're not related directly to soda consumption, but they do have a relationship to it. Even if there isn't a decrease in soda consumption, the money and education that comes out of these laws should be able to put a dent in the $60 billion a year that goes towards obesity-related illnesses. So what can you do in your community to bring the soda tax to you? So one of the really big things you can do is advocate in your community for nutrition education. It's really important that children, especially in public schools, receive education in nutrition, cooking, and gardening so that they're able to make educated decisions when they grow up. In addition, you can look in your own family and see what behaviors you could change there. Like, does your family drink a lot of juice or a lot of soda? And if you do, try to replace those drinks with water. In addition, you can assess your own risk. There's a lot of your own risk for obesity or other chronic diseases. The American Diabetes Association and the American Heart Association both have risk calculators on their website, and you can access those and see what diseases you may be at risk for. And then, in addition, you can contact your local government by writing or calling and see how likely it is that the soda tax will come to your city. So the soda tax is a really great advancement in public health and has been shown to be really beneficial in the cities that it has been implemented in. So thank you for listening, and are there any questions?
What counts as a sweetened drink, or what counts as a soda, I guess? So
the beverages that are being taxed include energy drinks, sodas, juices that aren't 100% fruit, energy drinks, sports drinks. So that's things like Gatorade, lemonade, things in cans and bottles. Anything with added sugar that's not 100% fruit juice is being taxed. And in addition, they're talking about moving this from being just a soda tax to being a tax on sugar in general. Are there any other questions? Yes?
Are there any current moves to have this partake in Florida?
I don't think there are right now, just because this is mostly on the West Coast. I think in Philadelphia, we haven't seen the full results yet because it was still implemented really recently. So depending on how Philadelphia handles it will probably be a better reflection of how, whether it would come to the East Coast.
Is this being done around the world or just in the U.S.?
Yes, there actually are a lot of other countries who have done that. There's some in Europe, and I know Mexico did this a few years ago.
How do you think they would tax other foods with sugar? Do you think they would tax added sugar or natural sugar or all of the above?
I think the way that they're doing it now with the penny per ounce, they would possibly do it maybe like penny. I'm not sure you could actually do a penny per added sugar because that would go up really quickly because there's lots of added sugars and things. But I think by taxing sugar instead of the beverages, you're just getting it closer to the source. So I'm not sure how that would be carried out. But that would be my guess. Are there any other questions? Okay. Thank you, guys.